Welcome to the video of my longest Audax to date, which I devised myself in order to qualify for points from Audax UK. Even though I split the video into two parts, I still struggle to find space for content, so if the captions seem hurried, pause the video. As with calendar events, a mandatory route DIY like this one requires controls or rest stops every 50 to 80 kilometers, so if some seem a bit isolated, it's just that I didn't bother going into the town.
Enjoy, keep us posted.
Bye. Oh, well done, cats. Morning and welcome to my DIY 600 kilometer Audax. This should have been a calendar event a couple of weeks ago, but the weather was terrible, and given that it was my first 600 event, I'd wanted to video it, so I scratched from the event. Anyway, this trip's going to take me from Durham in northern England to the Scottish border and the River Tweed at Berwick, down the Northumberland coast, back to Durham, then through the Vale of Mowbray in Yorkshire to Boroughbridge and Easingwold. Split roughly 350, 250, easier day on the second, and I'm not gonna lie, I've made it as easy as possible for myself. The weather should be possibly a little bit too warm. I've looked for a decent weather window, and you can see from the turbines that there's not much in the way of wind. Well, I've just come up to Kiln Pit Hill now. That was the mausoleum I was showing you before there. Long descent now into the Tyne Valley, across the River Tyne at Stocksfield, then an easy run along Hadrian cycleway. Crossing the River Tyne here, looking up the River Tyne towards Bywell, where you'll find Bywell Castle, which once housed King Henry VI. Morning.
Early start.
Just followed a lorry load of hay through here. This is Meldon, one of only 2 thankful villages in the northeast. The other is in County Durham, Hunstanworth. Thankful Village is a village whose menfolk who went to war in World War I all returned, heading up towards Netherwhitton and over to Rothbury. I might have a coffee in Rothbury, see how we go. Sun's starting to poke through now. I've seen a couple of wan shadows, but the forecast is to be warm with little wind, so, and that was planned. That's nice. Gravelly, Netherwhitton, 1/4 of a mile. Beautiful stuff. I've done plenty of fell running up there, plenty of races. Fast descent into Rothbury, worth the climb, but to be honest it was a nice climb. Here's the core. Oh, there it is. Next stop's Wooler, not too far away. I'm about 20 minutes behind schedule. I'm taking a little bit longer here. I don't know, probably end up being about 15-20 minutes. Nice cross. Armstrong cross. And I like the bead cross. That's here, 7 miles. That's where we're heading. Whittingham. What's this then? Carlali Castle. Right, great. Right, great. Not a bad view. Whittingham Tower. Passed this way loads of times, never found it. Nice cross, wood that I could go up and have a look at old Berwick Church. Beautiful. That was Lilburn Hill Farm. Right up here. Interesting. Come on, Scott. Not exactly what I had in mind, but we'll go for this. Gravel. Well, that was interesting. Oh, what? Well, I've left Wooler. Didn't bother stopping for anything in particular other than a bottle of fizzy water. I want to make sure that I've got a few hours to spare for a kip when I get home. That up there is Dorrington Moor, which is awash with prehistoric and Iron Age paraphernalia, Bronze Age as well, cup and ring marks, forts, standing stones. We had a canny walk up there, I think it was last year. Can't really see it, can you? Oh well, Salaby. We're not going to stop though, got loads of stuff on forward. Just past a neat old village. It's a nice little place, nice cafe, nice pub. Cracking castle. It's a definite headwind, but it looked on the forecast like it was very changeable. I hope it doesn't turn around because we're nearly at the northernmost point. Little fly scampering along there. Just past Durham Stone Circle, although to be fair, couldn't see it. This is Grindon, another Grindon. There's a house down here on the right. It's got a sculpture of Tintin and snowy in it. Looks great. I think it's this white one here. Can't remember how I actually saw that, but I did, and I've looked in it every time I've come this way. Just crossing the 698. It's a main drag between sort of Berwick and everywhere else. Now we're going to turn right and go to Norham. There's another castle. We're now actually in Norhamshire, which was part of the Palatinate of Durham. when it was ruled by the Prince Bishop. This is nice. Oh yeah, I like the idea of lounging on the green. That's and there's the castle at the bottom of the high street. We're running right next to the Tweed as well, which is the border between England and Scotland, hence Norham's importance. In fact, it remained important until long after the introduction of artillery, because its fortifications were changed to include earthworks that were important against cannon. Sort of classic Norman keep. So that's 110 miles, which in theory is just over halfway. Chainbridge Honey Farm, worth a visit for a number of reasons, and then Chainbridge itself. Border of England and Scotland at the Union Chain Bridge. That's Paxton House in the background there. River Tweed. Have a quick squeak. Oh, 2 hands. A lot of scuff marks on those stones. We're heading that way. And into Scotland again. Right. It's passing the gates of Paxton House. I might have gone to the cafe there, but it's actually quite a long trip down the drive. Definitely not Audax friendly. Nicely done. Back onto civilization. Cafe. Costa. Cheers. I'm definitely ready to eat something, but it also gives me reflux. I'll pay for it, that's for sure. If I can't eat it all, like this, he can. That's that cafe that I'd also looked at. Happy enough for where I went though. That's where we're heading. Nice church in here. We'll have a quick look at St Anne's and Croft. How nice is that? Medieval with basically a priest's tower for to guard against the nasty border reavers. Alright. I'm taking 5 minutes on the seat outside the Guru coffee shop in Fenwick. I've just missed it. It's just closed. Literally the door was closing as I pulled up to it. I'm quite tired. I'm still pedalling away. Right. It's only a model. There's Darling Lifeboat Museum on the right there. Can't argue with that, can you? People tried and they failed. Headwind all day, and these roads are generally heavy, scabby, but this takes a biscuit. Oh, wrong way. That's the way we want. Interesting. That's nice. Well, that's it for part 1. If you think it would have made more sense finishing the video after reaching home on the first day, you're not alone. Unfortunately, the footage from Alnmouth seemed to prevent the day 1 video from compiling. Tacking it on to day 2 worked fine, however, leaving me none the wiser as to why it might have been. Anyway, you've missed out, as we'd say around these parts. So if you want to see where I went before bedtime, watch part 2, which I'll upload shortly.